sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat batang Pilipino. MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here inside the Divine Light Academy dito po sa Las Piñas City para sa ating Junior MPBL Pocket League Season 2. First game of 4. It will be the battle between MLO Basketball and DAVAO Microsmith. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Charles Beichong here. Maya makakasama natin Hans Galeria. First possession goes to MLO Basketball. Yun nga lang na turnover nila. One dribble, the pull-up won't work for the boys in blue, or boys in red rather. Lucero, swing. Davao Microsmith underneath, and it's good. First basket for this first game of 4, Simon De Leoz. There's a steal by the white shirts. The reverse, no good. Loriano. Great interior defense by MLO Basketball. Ganda ng pasa. Transition basket for MLO. Tied at 2 points apiece. 8 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Bola ng Davao Microsmith. Free throw line jumper. It's good! Great ball movement. The team of Davao Microsmith. Oops, turnover. Doesn't have the numbers, the right hand layup. Not gonna work. Coriano pa din. $15 on the shot clock. There goes Sincol. Hesitation, the penetration, the drop. Napaganda pa for Davao Microsmith. Look at the defense. Ito mga batang to, 12 and under. That's Sincol getting his first basket of the day. 6-point lead for Davao Microsmith, 8-2. 7 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. Isa pong commentator sa kabila pang gagaling. Wala din nga pong lineup eh. Hirap eh. $6:50 remaining dito sa ating first quarter. In transition once again. Oh! Thought that was clean. Pero may foul, says the referee. Again, iniimbitahan po namin kayo na makinood dito sa ating venue, Divine Light Academy, dito po sa bayan ng Las Piñas. Hindi naman kayo makakapunta. Diyan ang ating streaming platforms, Facebook and YouTube, Junior MPBL Pocket League. Mamili na lang po kayo dahil meron ding Pocket League doon sa kabila, doon sa SM South Mall. Lapit-lapit lang din dito. Eight-point lead for Davao Microsmith. Again, the pressure defense at may agaw na naman. Itong sila Sincol. Ganda ng iwan, papunta rin sa kanyang kakampi. And a timeout has been called by MLO Basketball. The lead has ballooned to 10 points, 12-2. Domo-domo timeout. Nawala bro, nawala. Don't line up. Six minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Pressured defense of Davao Microsmith wreaking havoc here so far in the first. First outside shot is good. It's Lucero hitting that corner three-pointer for Davao Microsmith. That is not how you want to come out of a timeout if you're MLO Basketball. They get a stop. Etong MLO basketball, but a counter steal by Singkol. Hindi nga lang papasok yung tira niya na yon, but they get the offensive board. Going all the way, and there's a foul. 2 free throws. Chance to extend the lead even more. Di nga lang pumasok yung una. Almost a turnover for MLO basketball, and there is a foul. It's gonna be on Lucero. (16 to 2). Loriano bringing the ball down for MLO basketball. Still a single field goal pa lang ang naibubutas nila dito, and they turn the ball over. The layup is good off from defense to offense. Four minutes, 26 seconds. 19 to 2, 17 points ang abante ng Davao Microsmith. Ano babawi dito? Etong mga nakapula, and the lefty layup is good. That's Soto. Nano Soto ang nakascore doon for MLO basketball, and they turn the ball over once again, and there's gonna be a foul. 2 free throws once more. Two free throws missed. They get the offensive board. They get another possession. Ang lalaki nito mga pinasok para sa Davao Microsmith. So far, they have been imposing their will inside. Ikaw mo yung depensa nitong Davao Microsmith. Talaga namang pinapahirapan ang MLO basketball. Nano Soto. Traveling violation is going to be called on Nano. Three minutes exactly remaining here in quarter number 1. Oh, masyado mataas yung pasa. Chance for MLO basketball to rack up some points. Kaya naitapon din naman nila yung bola. Soto being doubled. Loriano. Agaw na naman, pang ilang steal na ba yan? Itong Davao Microsmith. Finally, one of the very few times na nabasag nila itong pressure defense ng Davao Microsmith. 14 seconds on the shot clock. That's less than 2 minutes remaining here in quarter number 1. Soto going all the way. Nano. Short. Kanila pa rin naman ang bola. Going all the way. For those easy deuce. For that easy deuce rather. One-hander. Extending the lead to 19 points. Another trip to the line for Davao Microsmith. Less than a minute remaining dito sa ating first quarter. Ganda ng iwan, kaso natapikan siya doon. In transition once again are the white shirts. From left going right. Extending the lead to 21 points. 25 to 4 rather. Nasa penalty na etong Davao Microsmith. Third team foul pa lang. "35 seconds. 25 to 4. Almost, and it is a steal coming from Davao Microsmith. Great drop inside to the big boy. That's another basket from turnover. Para dito sa Davao Microsmith, 10.7 seconds remaining. Nine seconds. Lim. Agaw na naman. 5. And there's another foul. .6 seconds after these two free throws. .9 to 4. .9 seconds remaining. There it is. Tapos na ang ating first 10 minutes of action. A 25-point lead for the guys in white. 29 to 4. Davao Microsmith in the lead. Start of the second period, still live here inside Divine Light Academy dito po sa Las Piñas for our Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Pocket League Season number 2, first quarter. Tapos na po. 29-4 is the score after first 10 minutes of action. 25-point lead for Davao Microsmith. And they commit a 24-second shot clock violation. So far, itong depensa ng Davao Microsmith namamayagpag. Those steals, those conversions, off turnovers. Pati yung depensa nila doon sa kabilang dako. Depensa half court and full court. Lucero, the gather, the drop. Nano Soto with the board. Agaw na naman itong Davao Microsmith. The tip-in is good. Extending the lead to 29 big points. One more point, tapos hindi na sila pwedeng mag-full court pressure. Having so much problems itong MLO basketball in terms of offense and defense, but that time basket plus the foul. Finally, after almost 10 minutes of scoreless basketball, nakabutas na ulit itong MLO basketball. Basket and one din naman doon sa kabila. Di nga lang pumasok, bonus free throw. Kanya pa din, offensive rebound. Fighting for that loose ball, bodies on the floor. Ends up in the hands of the Davao Microsmith players. Lucero keeping it alive. Seven minutes and 3 seconds remaining. 37-6, a 31-point lead. Domo timeout. 7 minutes and 3 seconds remaining sa ating first half. De Leon's huli. One fake. And that's all he needed for that basket. Bawal na mag full court press itong Davao Microsmith because they are ahead by more than 30 points. Huli na naman. Look at the interior defense netong Davao Microsmith. .550 remaining sa ating second period. 39-6 is the score. Even in double figures etong MLO basketball. Dahil sa depensa, Nano Soto na depensa ng maganda. Oops. Extra steps. Another turnover on the side of the boys in maroon. Paano sila babawi dito? They have to start from defense. Nakasona sila ngayon. May iwan na naman. Ang ilan na yan for Davao Microsmith. There's another steal. He goes out of bounds. Balik ang bola dito sa MLO basketball. Oh, finally! Off the window. (41-8) after that basket. Medyo malayo-layo pa ang kailangang habulin itong MLO basketball, but it's not impossible. Because we have seen stranger things happen. And we have a timeout by Davao Microsmith. 3:47 remaining. Domo timeout. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Speaking of magic moments, itong MLO basketball, kailangan nila ng isang matinding magic moment dito sa laro na to dahil ang layo pa ng kailangan nilang lakbayin para makadikit dito sa Davao Microsmith at may agaw na naman sila. And they convert once more. Three minutes, 10 seconds remaining. 35-point advantage for Davao Microsmith. Another turnover for MLO basketball. And another basket off a turnover. Off a stop for Davao Microsmith. How many more points will they be able to rack up off those turnovers? Long distance bomb won't work. Running, gunning, scoring etong Davao Microsmith. Firing on all cylinders, especially on defense. Oh, someone's down. He's going to be attended by our medical personnel in just a bit. Something we don't want to see. Any sport, any age category. It's not good to see. We're going to be taking a short break. We'll be right back after this one. We hope it's nothing serious. Lalo na 12 and under division tayo. Speedy recovery. Parang natapilok yata. 2 free throws drained. 40-point lead. One-hander. That won't work. Kanila pa din naman ang offensive rebound. Splitting the defense, dropping it down low. The bump, the fake, another drop. And the big boy has been feasting inside all game long. He has been the recipient of all those drop passes. Hindi naman niya dinidisappoint yung kanyang mga kakampi. Meron pa siyang butata dito, pero nakuha nitong MLO basketball. Nano Soto converting finally for MLO basketball. That is another basket for DAVAO Microsmith. (53-10) is the score. 30 seconds remaining. Only one crack at the basket. (15 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. De Leons turns the ball over. 8 seconds remaining. So, that was an amazing move. Hindi nga lang pumasok. That is going to be it for the first 20 minutes of action. A 43-point lead for DAVAO Microsmith. 53-10. We'll be back after this halftime break.
back into the action we go. This is still your Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Pocket League Season 2 in the 12 under division, where you see the boys in green and white representing Davao Microsmith leading by a month in 2 weeks, as this is really just pure dominance being showcased by them. My name is Hans Hilaria, joined by, of course, Charles B. Chong here in action. And from what I'm seeing in the first 2 possessions, this is just better. Mas malinis lang talaga yung kuha, galaw, at opensa ng Davao Microsmith.
It all started from defense, for Davao Microsmith. Those turnovers forced doon sa full court pressure nila. Although hindi na nila pwedeng gawin ngayon dahil once you're in the lead by 30 points, hindi ka na pwede mag full court pressure, hindi ka na pwede mag-apply ng press. Pero yun ang dami ng naipondo nitong Davao Microsmith. Plus, of course, yung kanilang half-court set. Nakakabutas sila na nakakabutas.
The idea for them initially was to at least hold up na medyo mag-chill tayo ng konti. Pero parang hindi na nila papaabutin sa ganon, as another shot from Marcelo makes it happen. This is quite a dominating performance, plus a lot of fundamental errors galing sa kupunan that has been trailing so far. But from tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a moment or simply enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments bring the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. It is MLO basketball, trailing big time, and man, this is just a really solid performance. And that was Mateo Carpio, of course, picking up where he left off in that first half.
Crossover from the right to the left, and then that one-hander. Gaya nga nasabi mo kanina, fundamentals. Never forget it. Hindi naman nga nakakalimutan ng Davao Microsmith yon. Walang kaarte-arteng basketball yung pinapakita nila right from the start.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Hence, this big of a lead for them.
That is how it should be displayed so far. Another attack, another shot. It does not go in for Villar, but an offensive rebound. Latag na naman, De Leos misses on that, and it will go back patungo sa Davao Microsmith. They're giving so many problems for MLO to handle.
Actually, yung possession na yun for MLO basketball, bihira mangyari yun na makaka-offensive rebound sila. That time, 2 offensive rebound, pero hindi nga lang nakakonvert. Pero it's just a matter of time before they do.
We're talking about conversions, and that was Lucero landing on a 3. An assist na galing dito kay Carpio increases their lead even more. A 50-point advantage. An advantage point, Villar. Pangalawang subok niya na yan. From 3-point line, right on this right side, pero just couldn't convert and unable to find this footing.
But from what I saw earlier, kanina nung first half, hindi man lang sila makatira. Ngayon, they're getting their shots up. It's just a matter of conversion na lang for them. Again, only a matter of time before they convert their baskets or their shots.
At least ngayon may chance na, no? Compared to
na.
the last time, you're looking at Carpio as of the moment. Almost caught for a traveling violation, pero bubuhayin pa rin nila yan. Now the attack, a drop, a shot. Almost an end one, but it will not happen. So the ball will stay with Davao with a free throw to go. Compared to the pressure that you probably saw, this is like 4 or 5 levels below that. Yung nakikita nating depensa ngayon mula sa Davao Microsmith. And they have every liberty to do that.
Ay kanina, siyempre hindi pa sila lamang ng 30 points. Dito nga sa Pocket League, pag lamang ka na ng 30, hindi ka na pwedeng mag-apply ng full court pressure. So medyo nag-die down na yung intensity ng depensa nitong Davao Microsmith. Full court pero yung half court defense nila nando doon pa rin naman.
Yeah, like once you get to this part.
Just like that.
Kikitain ka ni Lucero, who passes it to a teammate, and that right there is another shot made by Mateo Carpio.
From defense to offense, just dominating is an understatement.
Oh yeah.
All statistical categories.
Tila nandun eh. But it's still a good sign, you know, for a team that this young, nakakakuha sila ng 3-point shots and it's reaching the rim. Because like, it's a 12 other division. Sure, meron mga moments na papakiramdaman mo talaga kung paano sila gagalaw. But at the end of it all, you just play. And I think for the coaching staff, that's just what he's trying to tell his boys as of the moment.
I think what you're trying to say is meron pang mga physical limitations dahil nga 12 and under pa. Kumbaga, yung 3 points, hindi pa ganun kaswabe yung stroke nila. Medyo push shot pa lahat.
Yup.
And as opposed to, for example, the 16 or 18 and under division na they can shoot on top of their heads. It's normal. 12 and under division. Ito, tiga mo yung pinasok for Davao Microsmith. Number 34, it's Lim. I believe he's got 10 points already. Walang dribble yon, laging penetration, laging creation lang ng mga kanyang teammates. Tapos pwesto lang siya kung saan siya makakascore, ititira na lang niya.
We're gonna find more of that in the latter parts of the third quarter. Pero sa ngayon, another shot was made by Davao Microsmith. Minimal pressure and MLO. Sure, they're out by a bit, but they can at least put up a fight on the defensive end. Another miss. Takbuhan na naman sila ngayon. Carpio leading the pack. And that is gonna be an easy 2.
I think for MLO basketball, when you miss, it's so important that you run back on defense. Para hindi ganun yung nangyayari kasi ang dadalihin ng nagiging basket for Davao Microsmith.
And look at this. Just the usual drill. Just like what we do in training. Put on focus, put on pressure. That is the essence and nature of Davao Microsmith as they lead by their biggest. It's 7-2 to 11. Hindi ako mapaniwala sa scoring nila mga... It's 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. MLO basketball, since the recent development of the third quarter, they have only scored a single point due to the pressure that was given to them by Mateo Carpio and the rest of the squad. As another layup goes for Davao, another shot falls para dito kay Singkol. You know, for a team that has held most of the possession dito sa ball game natin ngayon, sa second half, yeah, MLO basketball has had some shots, pero the field goals are not really happening for them.
It's not a matter of execution for them. It's a matter of conversion. They're getting open looks na ipapaikot na nila yung bola ngayon. Kanina, they were heavily relying on Nano Soto, number 4 for MLO basketball. I believe he's got 6 points already, pero walang nangyayari dun sa kanilang half-court sets.
There it goes again. Another shot was made by Davao, increasing their lead bit by bit. It's like there's an 80% chance that this team wearing green and white are going to be converting on their points whenever and wherever they want it. Here's Soto now, being hounded by the defense. Laging may kinikita. Meanwhile, a shot, very difficult. Soto is fouled. And he will go to the line. A bit of a breather para sa MLO.
Just great positioning inside the court for Nano Soto. Dinadala niya yung sarili niya dun sa mga pwesto sa court na pwede siyang maka-offensive rebound. That time, nakakuha naman siya. He earns a trip to the line. That's why you always assume that your teammate is gonna miss his or her shot. Para pagka yung opportunity for an offensive rebound presents itself, nandoon ka.
Tsaka makikita mo yung body language nila, no? Hindi ganun ka-apparent na malaki yung epekto sa kanila ng lamang na to. Sure, it's probably gonna put an effect on them tremendously. Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin on that the play is already gonna be over. Just because you're down by 50 means that the game is no longer, you know, playable. Pwede mo pa rin namang laruin yan at ipakita kung ano yung kaya mong gawin. As unfortunately, Soto misses on that one. Carpio settles with the shot, won't go. But they got an offensive rebound, miscommunication, balik sa MLO ang bola.
One of the very few times na hindi makaka-convert ang Davao Microsmith in transition especially. Pero hindi ka pa rin magagalit kahit sumablay sila kasi nakikita mo doon yung intention
Maximum effort din sila upon crashing the glass. Shot there, not gonna go. Still, the field goal, the first field goal in the third quarter is quite missing. No look pass patungo kay Mateo. Soto retrieves it. Now they're gonna be on the run. Lim bringing it down, or should I say, another teammate of his. Now here's Lim, shoots a three. That finally goes in, and MLO will get a bucket for themselves.
That's their second three-pointer of this ball game. You know, in 3 points, maybe that's an aspect or an avenue that they can explore in order for them to rack up some points here in this ball game.
And as per usual, that was another shot made para sa Davao Microsmith. Minimal options for them to take over and control. And Carpio, there it goes again. I wonder how many steals he's had in this game. But one thing's for sure, he has a lot, and he also has a lot of points.
Most of those points coming from steals, points off of turnovers. I'm not gonna be surprised kung siya ang Chef's Magic best player of the game.
Another three from Lim. Where has he been? They gotta need more of that. As MLO picks up on their slack, gathers 9 points. Way better than the first half combined. Davao Microsmith still having an insurmountable lead, but for MLO, this is something that they could look forward to as we head into the fourth quarter. Off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a moment or simply enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments bring the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. And that is right there one of the many people supporting these two teams as another shot was made mula dito kay Lim para makakuha na naman ang 2 puntos in the last quarter of this game. And a costly turnover that has been there. And for the boys in maroon, syempre, isa siguro sa mga bagay na mapipick up mo dito is, you know, to pick up on the things that you guys were missing on. Maybe threes, execution, press break, and of course, bilang isang coach, that's what you're gonna instill to these boys. But you can't really be hard on them. It's just too much, you know, physical capabilities that they didn't have that Davao did.
That's also, I guess, itong Davao Microsmith, matagal na kasing programa to. Kasali nga sa Junior MPBL 18, 16, and 14 in under division. So alam mong meron silang program for young boys na eventually aangat ng aangat. Ito, I'm not gonna be surprised kung sila na rin yung makikita natin down the line, upcoming seasons ng Junior MPBL. But for MLO basketball, a relatively new team, I believe. Still a lot to learn, but for now, just try to run your sets. Still try to keep your morals up. Huwag kayong panghinaan ng loob. Talaga namang kasama sa learning process yan, yung matatalo ka.
Yeah, like it's, you know, it's one thing to join a league. It's another to join Junior MPBL.
Yep.
Right? So you can expect na magkakaroon ka talaga dito ng mahihirap na kompetisyon. And for MLO basketball, this may not be the idea or the result that they wanted, but they will get all the experience that they need for future purposes. Na pag may inexplain or pinaliwanag lalo si coach, then this is gonna mean that there's something more to improve. This is also a reflection of MLO as De Leos gets another pointer for himself. 3 on the way, it's quite open. Another offensive rebound, and that is another possession with a putback and a shot mula kay Lucero.
If I remember correctly, itong Davao Microsmith, that's just their 3rd attempt from long distance. So yung 89 points nila na yan, almost 100% galing sa perimeter.
Those steals.
Long live the mid-range game.
Minsan bumabalik na rin yun, no? I don't know if you see, pero inuunti-unti na nila. As a miss happens there, but an offensive rebound keeps the possession in play until it wasn't, as that was another mistake mula kay Loriano, and De Leos unable to connect, and that's the good thing. They're talking about it right away para ma-address nila.
Again, more practice, more reps, game reps talaga yung kailangan for them to be up to speed sa competition dito sa Junior MPBL.
And then there was another one waiting again. The mid-range Deadeye, wearing number 8 para sa Davao, until somebody stepped on the baseline and that led to a turnover.
Kita mo yung pasa na yun, Hans, off of the offensive rebound, tinapik na lang, hindi na binaba. That's just, you know, the skill level, the maturity for a 12-year-old is on another level.
Nandun na, no? Kumbaga, it's slowly gonna improve even more as another shot was made. Everything going the way that Davao Microsmith wants it to so far in this competition. Pero yung isa naman sa mga bright spots nitong MLO basketball na si Soto just couldn't convert on that. But he's been making something happen.
Parang hindi pa yata siya nilalabas ngayon, itong si Nano Soto, as far as I can remember, if my memory serves me right.
Yeah. Until now.
Hindi, parang lalabas na siya.
Until now. Get their well-deserved rest. So the head coach wanted to test out or magbigay pa ng mga experience dun sa mga hindi niya masyadong nabababad na players. Just to give them a bit more reps, like you said, at para mahasa din sila dun sa tunay na game time situation, as that was a first miss mula sa Davao in the free throw line.
That's a good move from the head coach of MLO basketball. Alam mo na eh na this is not gonna go your way. This game's not gonna go your way. You're not gonna get this win. Pero yung team moral, di ba, na lahat kayo nakalaro, lahat kayo nakaapak sa court. Malaking bagay na yun for 12 years old, for a 12-year-old.
That's a three. You're talking about it being such a big thing, and the threes dropping para sa MLO is definitely a big deal for them because it gets more points on the board. Talakay, on the other hand, is too tall for the defenders of MLO.
Him and Lim. Silang dalawa yung tall threes netong Davao Microsmith na nakaka-score kahit hindi nagdi-dribble.
Loreano obviously just not in the best position. You kind of feel the frustration right away. And you know, just like how kids are, when you kind of do something in a manner that's not a pretty good module, if you're surrounded by parents, you're probably gonna get an earful from them.
Yep.
That was Viray getting a pointer. Loreano just as quiet as he could be, but you cannot deny the fact that they are indeed frustrated with the result of how things went in this game.
Kasi kailangan mo pa rin tawagan yan eh. If you're the referees,
For
you
sure.
still need to call those unsportsmanlike fouls. Although, hindi naman ibig sabihin na pag natawagan ka nun, eh, you're a dirty player. Or what you did was unsportsmanlike. Pero may mga excessive contacts lang din talaga na hindi pwedeng palampasan ng referees. Like for example, yung advantage fouls. Pag nga may nauna ng player, ng offensive player, hindi mo na pwedeng habulin yun tapos pipigilan, i-impede mo yung progress niya by pulling or by hitting him on his arm. Yun talaga tatawagan ng unsportsmanlike foul. But that doesn't mean that you are a dirty player. Yun po ang liliwanagin natin sa ating mga viewers.
And with that, Loreano is going to be sitting down. And obviously, some of the coaches are going to be talking to him about it.
Ang maganda rin ma-explain sa kanya ng mga coaches, yun naman ang trabaho nila. Paintindi dun sa mga players kung bakit ganun yung tawag. At paano maiiwasan next time.
And this is also, you know, the coaching staff taking care of their players too. Na pag nababad pa siya dyan, he's gonna feel the pressure and probably feel even worse than how he felt the last time. So, this is at least a way for them to neutralize the situation para hindi masyadong lumala. And look at Viray from being at the tail end of what has happened before. He now delivers a floater that could put them just 1 point away from the century mark as MLO calls for a timeout. nearing the last 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Both teams now at the bottom. Viray getting another steal. MLO getting it back. Tapos si Carpio naghihintay lang pala sa likuran. Gives it. Swat by Nano. Now they go to Viray. Leaves it again. Both teams scrambling for the basketball. And we will finally have a breather as a turnover is committed by Davao.
You see the hesitation by Viray. Hindi nga, masyado nga lang mababa yung pasa dun sa kanyang kakampi na si Lim. It's not every day that you see 12-year-olds pulling a hezzy.
Then there it goes. Soto misses. There's Lim, who's hit 2 3-pointers. Comes up short in that one. Viray slowly threading it down. Gives it to Talakay, who's the big guy at the bottom, who's unstoppable.
And they finally hit the century mark. A 76-point lead. DAVAO MICROSMITH.
Quite an impressive run from what I would say is an all-star composition. Viray thought about it. Just gonna ask for a screen from Talakay, decides to take it again, and there it goes. Multiple points for Viray in this fourth quarter.
His first three-pointer of the game. Top of the key, created separation. Nakita niya, umander yung kanyang kalaban. Wala ka ibang gagawin doon, o di itira kung meron ka naman shooting.
Speaking of shooting, there was Soto getting some buckets on the board. As that is another pointer para sa kanya. He may have already hit it, you know, double figures dito sa laban na ito. So at least that's something that if your MLO is going to be looking forward to. Sniper not going to be there just yet. SWAT from here on out, but this is the last 2 minutes of this fight already. Just a few more timeouts ang itatawag at iaatas ng MLO. They're gonna talk things over before the end of the match. Now it is 1 minute and 58 left. We still have a lot more games happening maya-maya lamang with our different divisions as Viray. Ever since that unsportsmanlike foul has happened to him, parang may na-activate sa kanya to score this much points.
You just need one, he just needed one spark. Isang pitik lang. Yun lang pala kailangan niya, and then he will score in bunches. That's 5 in a row. Can make it 6.
Or maybe even 7 after that third attempt. Dire-diretso pa rin. Soto would be called for a foul in favor of him. And it is already in the penalty situation, so... Oh wait, it is not. So...
Sideline inbound.
Yep, it's just a sideline inbound. With the way Soto's bringing it down, there's still a lot of improvements coming in from this kid, pero nagpapakita na siya ng potential. And his frame, size, would be very helpful for him in the future tournaments. Shu puts it over. At inangat na lang nitong si Soto.
Kaya nga nasabi mo, just skill, yung height, he has the tools, he has the qualities to become a great player. Basta ma-training lang din ng maayos. And of course, his discipline.
That was another point. Very unselfish basketball from Davao Microsmith. Continuously putting on the pressure, even though it's already seconds away from finishing this game up. Mateo Carpio getting another pointer in their favor.
Mateo Carpio just being on the receiving end of those steals kasi bumababa siya agad, and yung ano rin naman, yung forward passes nitong Davao Microsmith nando doon din lagi. Ibig sabihin na ensayo nila yon.
Carpio on the other hand will toss it to Viray. Back to Carpio.
Parang nagkahiyaan pa yung dalawang magkampi.
And it's just like a drill, Charles. That's how you want it to happen. And with just a few more seconds remaining and no more time on the clock, Davao Microsmith getting a 113-29 victory in favor of MLO basketball. This is just pure domination from the boys in green in the 12 under.
It all started from defense from them, right? From the bat, noong pagsimula pa lang ng laban natin, yung kanilang full court pressure, it was there. Half court defense, it was there. And then, yung conversions nandoon din of the steal, of the defensive rebounds. Nothing we could say more for Davao Microsmith. They have completely obliterated etong MLO basketball here in this game.
As the movie would say, it's everything, everywhere, all at once. And we're gonna be talking to them even more. Pero para sa lahat ng ating mga manonood, we still have a lot more games that are basically gonna happen dito mismo sa Divine Light Academy sa Las Piñas. Kaya naman sa lahat ng mga nakaantabay dyan, please stick with us because the Junior MPBL Pocket League tournament is still ongoing. We still have a lot of matches ready, in store, and prepared para sa lahat ng ating mga manlalaro. And it is quite undeniable that in spite of Davao Microsmith absolutely dominating the field, the floor kontra sa MLO basketball, there were still some moments of brilliance and a valiant effort na nanggagaling dito kay Nanu Soto. And hopefully, we see more of him later on sa kanilang mga susunod na laban. And this is just a solid performance na kanilang naipakita from minute 1 up until the minute 40 of our fights and battles. With just like what I told you guys, hindi pa dito natatapos sa mga laban. This may just be one of the major key points and things na pwedeng pagtuunan ng pansin nitong si Mateo Carpio and the rest of the Davao Microsmith towards what they want to do, how they would be approaching this game, at kung ano yung kanilang mga susunod na hakbang to make something happen para sa kanilang team and to get the victory in their favor. Again, we still have a lot of sponsors awaiting each and everybody of us, and masaya po kami na lahat ng ating mga teams ay nagpa-participate ng tuloy-tuloy, continuously showcasing how impressive it is to be part of such a monumental moment para sa kanilang kupunan. And for Davao, I believe they are still undefeated in this current Pocket League. And now, makakausap natin sila kasama ang ating reporter na si Charles Bichon.
Ladies and gentlemen, kasama ko ngayon, the Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game, Mateo Carpio. 22 big points, 6 rebounds, 12 assists, and 10 steals. Triple-double. Alam mo ba na nag-triple-double ka ngayon?
Hindi po, hindi. No.
How do you feel about that one?
Feels good na player of the game ulit, pero focus muna tayo sa team na hopefully sweep lahat.
Kanina, we saw you running up and down the court kapag may steal or may rebound yung mga kampi mo. Ikaw agad yung nauuna. Is that what you do in practice, yung conditioning?
Yan po ang conditioning namin. Pasa lang talaga. Dami naman ako miss, pero bawi lang talaga sa defense, sabi ni Coach Mark. So,
Shoutouts ba? May gusto kayo shoutouts?
lahat ng team ko, Mama, Papa, Papa God, Tito Joseph, tsaka lahat ng team. So, thank you po.
Alright, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game, Mateo Carpio from Davao Microsmith. Wag po kayong alis, magbabalik po ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Pocket League Season number 2.